Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a scarf like this. It's a very soft yarn and it has a bunch of cool loops around it. Okay, so I'm using this yarn off the hook. You can order it online or go to like a job lot near you. You don't need any tools for the scarf, you just need your fingers. So when you first get it, it's kind of like a big pom-pom, so you kind of need to try finding where it starts. I usually just like shake it a little and it comes out, and then I just pull it. Try finding where it starts. There we go, finally. And then I'm just going to roll it back up. I just wanted to show, this is my Squishmallow. It's named Simon, but I renamed it Simon Cowell. After you find where the string starts, you want to take it and you're just going to wrap it around your finger once, kind of twice, like this, and then wrap it again. And then literally you just take this and pull it over. So that's how you start, like a finger crochet. I'll do it again. So see, you take finger and wrap it around again. And just take this and go. So that's like the start of your scarf. And now what you do next. So I am taking this string, wrapping it around the finger. All you're gonna do is you just wrap it around the finger. Then you take the bottom part and you pull it over. So then you can do that again. Take this, wrap it around your finger, take the bottom, and sometimes it's a little tricky to pull it over, so you can loosen it up a little bit just by pulling the string. And then you wrap it around, you pull it over, wrap it around, take the bottom, pull it over. You keep taking the bottom, pulling it over, and it should create a bit of a thicker strand. Alright, I'm going to do that. Keep repeating that same step until you finish the first ball. Okay, I just wanted to say this is much more pigmented in real life than on camera. And there's so many colors too. I've made 2 scarves so far, and this is my 3rd scarf I'm making. And I'm almost done with the ball. So when I finish that, I'll show you the next clip, what you do next, but it does go by pretty fast and it makes a pretty long thing, and you're probably like, that is way too long for a scarf. But there is another step to make it more thicker, but then also shorter. So yeah. And you're gonna be crocheting this, finger crocheting, and you're like, oh my god, I'm already almost finished with the ball. So yeah, it's kind of fast once you get through it. So if you forget any steps, you can always go back and watch them from the beginning, just wrapping it around and pulling it over. Okay, so I'm about finished with the ball, and I would leave around this much space left, enough space to tie a knot. Now you're going to take the other strand. It's kind of hard to tie with one finger on here, so you could put it down, but make sure you don't lose the little hole here, because that would not be really good. So all you're going to do is just tie it. You can tie it however you want. I usually tie it like this. Pull it. Okay, make sure it's pretty sturdy. Then you're just going to take this, take your new strand, and you're going to continue that steps. And it might be a little thick where you tied it, but that's okay because you won't be able to see it during the scarf. But that is how you add on another ball. And yeah, if you forget what it looks like this. It's pretty cool actually. The other one I made, it was army colors kind of, and then it had a light pink in it, which was really cool. But anyways, that's how you do it. And you keep wrapping it around. Then you take the bottom and pull it over the top. Yeah. And then you keep doing that until you finish that ball. Okay, so I just finished the ball. My brother's playing the saxophone in the background, so I'm sorry if you can't hear me. Anyways, we're gonna do the same step with the last ball. So I need to find the strand right here. And now we are going to tie it. All right, nice and tight. Now we can continue finger crocheting. And then when I finish this ball, I'll show you what we do next. I hope you enjoyed my little time lapse. That was like 5 seconds long. But anyways, I still have a little bit left to go. And if you want to, you can listen to some nice jazz. So I thought it might be a little bit easier to here and here, but I just finished that ball, and now with the little hole I have right here, I'm gonna take the yarn and just put it through like that, and then I'm gonna pull, create kind of like a knot like this, and then I'm gonna do a double knot just to make sure it's like extra secure. And then you can just leave this be, don't touch it or don't cut it or anything. And now I'm gonna go back to the beginning. It actually doesn't really matter where you start. I just kind of want to go from, oh gosh, the beginning. Okay, now I'm going to double crochet it. So double crocheting, it's basically the same as single crocheting, except when you already finger crocheted this, and then I'm gonna finger crochet using it. So I'm like doubling crocheting it, if you get what I mean. So basically, I like to use all 4 of my fingers for this. I take all 4 of my fingers and use them as I was doing like a singular. So you wrap it around again, and you make that little loop, like that. It's kind of hard when you first start, like when you make the loop, to try holding it, but it's just pretty hard. You're like this, then you take it, wrap it around again, and then pull. So once you get through like the first thing, it's much easier. So you should have this little loop, and you're gonna take all your fingers, take all the strand, a lot of yarn, and you're just gonna do whatever you would do, but just whatever you do for whatever we just did for the finger crocheting, you're gonna do that again. So like I would take this, wrap it around, take the bottom and pull it over. Take this, wrap it around my fingers, take the bottom, pull it over. Take this, wrap it around my fingers, take the bottom, pull it over. And we're gonna keep doing that, and it makes kind of like an even thicker thing. So it's like this, kind of. But yeah, that is what we really are going to do. So I will be back at the end. Okay, so I know I didn't explain it that well, but basically you're finger crocheting, but with the already finger crocheted yarn. So it's double finger crocheting, and you use all 4 fingers. Anyways, now that I finished and I have a little tail left and I have the hole, I'm going to grab the tail with the hole, go like this, and I'm going to pull it. Sometimes it doesn't pull because it's very stiff. But anyways, I'm gonna tie it in like a little knot, like this. Just making sure it's not going anywhere, you know? I'm kind of at a loss for words. I don't know how to explain this. Okay, anyways, it just kind of broke, and that's okay. Just try to tie it in a knot. Okay, I finally got it in a knot. You tie it in a knot, and now what you do is you take anywhere you want in the scarf, and you literally just push it through. Push it through somewhere, tuck in the ends. Then you can do it again, and it like disappears. You can't even see it anymore. After that, just like that, and then you take the other end. I'm gonna tie it in a knot, and you can do the same thing. Tie it in a knot and tuck it in somewhere. And it's all like a loop, so it's just a bunch of loops, so it's literally, can't even see it. Anyways, that is how you make this fancy scarf. I just made this pattern up by myself. I'm not sure if there's any like way you're supposed to do the pattern. So it comes out like this, pretty cool. It's actually a lot longer than I thought, but everyone appreciates a long scarf, you know? Perfect like Christmas gift or winter gift. The yarn is really soft. It's pretty sturdy. The only time it broke was that one time, like right now. But it's really, really soft. You can feel it. I wish you could like feel it right now, but it's very soft, really simple. It takes around like 30 to 40 minutes to make, which is not that bad for a whole handmade scarf. But anyways, yeah, it's so cozy. Like, say you're like sitting somewhere and you're like, I'm so tired, but you don't want to sit like this. You can literally take your thing and go. You know, it's so soft and squishy. Anyways, that was how you make a scarf using my pattern, I guess, yeah. That's it for today. Bye, guys. And this is what the yarn looks like, or the brand. So this is, I'm not sure what the video to get started is. I didn't look at the video. I literally just got it, and I was like, oh, I'm going to do this. My Nana got it for me. So, yeah. And while you're wearing them, you look very fabulous. So, that's my final goodbye, and I hope you guys try it out, because it's pretty cool. Bye. And make sure you guys subscribe to Fun and Done Pigs Rule.